It's definitely around. So,
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I even asked her, is this something you understand? Is this something that you know? And she would, yes. So he's come through and he wanted you to know that he's around you and Mom. My name is Kathy Jancarole. I am a medium, psychic intuitive, and empath. A gallery reading is where a group of people come together and a medium or psychic intuitive will read them. It's either reading their energy or reading the spirits that come through, hearing, listening, feeling. It's every emotion that you can possibly imagine. We were picking up spirits way before anybody showed up. So we were ready, and yes, when they came in and sat down, we were like, this person's for this person. We knew. The energies were very clear. The thoughts were very clear for me. I knew who I was being directed to. I knew what I needed to say. You have to be real careful. So it's definitely a balancing act, but yet you want to get the messages across to these clients that come in, to hear from people that have crossed over, to hear that they're still okay. And the end result is the healing and the closure for everybody. Take a deep breath in. When we do these readings, I like to raise their vibrational energies as well. When you do that, spirits will be attracted to that more easily. Basically, breathing in a deep, slow, healthy way releases tension, releases negativity. It releases all the things that keep the spirits from coming through. On the exhale, you're going to let go of all the tension, all the stress, all the negativity you've picked up. Let it go. Release it. Once they kind of let go, and the spirits realize that they're open, you get a lot more response. The spirits are willing to come through, the spirits are willing to communicate, and you get a better reading. We don't control the spirit side, the other side. So what I want you all to do is to take a minute, and whoever you want to come through, ask them to come through. The next thing that I like to ask them to do is to take a moment and to ask those that have passed or crossed over to come through. And a lot of times they hear you. The spirits do hear you. And once everybody started doing it, I could start feeling more energies coming through. When you're ready, just open your eyes and I'll know. Okay. We ready? I'm getting a gentleman coming through over here. And I'm getting head trauma or brain. I was drawn back to another woman in the audience. She was in the front row. And the energy pull, I was being pulled to her. I've had a headache since I walked in here. Basically what I was feeling was this massive headache, head trauma, and it wouldn't go away. And it was just like irritating at first, but I knew it wasn't me. I could tell the energy wasn't mine. Is there a gentleman over here that has passed? An older man? You. I figured it was you. We were talking about that.
My name is Mary Vance Cornwell. I've never been to an event like this before, and I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to just see if I have experienced anything and not been aware of it.
Husband? Father? I'm getting a head, a lot of headaches. It's massive. And I even asked her, is this something you understand? Is this something that you know? And she would, yes. Is Mom still here? Mom's still here? He's always around her. He wants her to kind of understand that he's around and that he shows her signs, but she's not picking up on them. He plays with the lights. He's showing me the light switch. Plays with it a lot. He kind of looks over her a lot, but she doesn't know he's around at all. We're getting a lot. He's not letting me go. I kept getting pulled to this woman, and she validated everything. I don't see cancer as an illness. I definitely see something with the head. Is that validated for you? Do you know what that is? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So he is definitely around, and he is definitely there. Okay. Was he kind of a disciplinarian? A strict?
Stern. Very stern.
Yes. Like to the point, I'm not messing with you. Mm-hmm. What's with cars? He's showing me like 4 cars. Cars like even are vintage, up to the 50s and 60s.
He was a mechanic.
Okay. That explains the cars that he's showing me. And he had a fondness for like Ford, early Ford. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't born then, but I am getting the picture. So yes, lots of cars. He loved cars. The energy was definitely wanting to say more. So I asked her, he's showing me cars. And all of a sudden you hear her say, he's a mechanic. The whole room just went, ah, like it just validated everything. He was showing me all types of things, and the energy, the reason I could tell it wasn't mine, it's a different level of energy. It isn't mine. So it has to be theirs, and I have to trust in them that they're giving me the right messages. Even though he was a mechanic, it wasn't a job for him. He loved it. He was very amazed by the stuff he could do. Mm-hmm. So he's come through, and he wanted you to know that he's around you and Mom. And you feel him sometimes. Yes. You know he's around. Acknowledge him. He wants to connect with you. He wants to talk with you, and it's okay to talk to yourself in your own home. Just don't start arguing with yourself. Well, okay. But he wants you to hear him. So definitely, he's definitely around. So
thank you.
You're welcome. You do want the validation. You do want to be able to help them. And it's just very enlightening that these spirits trust you to be that vessel. And I am still amazed at sometimes when I do this.